1, 2, 3. Well, you know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow. You know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow. When it does, that's the time I gotta go.
So in Amarillo, I spent most of my time playing music in the church. Fell in love with that, ended up, meeting a couple guys who were playing rock and roll music in the bars, and really fell in love with that. Met up with the West Texas Exiles in a backyard, and the rest is history.
You come blowing through the February wind. I hope you wait for me.
I moved to Austin in 2008 with my girlfriend and then soon-to-be wife. Built a studio. Fast forward to 2020, Marco brings in his solo album and we start working on it, and then brings in Daniel, brings in Trinidad, and through that process we kind of formed a band. Met up with Colin Gilmore, started collaborating, and then before you know it, Colin's in the band too.
It gives me up, I'm never leaving you again.
I watched my dad, Jimmy Dale Gilmore, and my mother playing songs together. In high school, I moved to Austin, went to college, did classical music, dabbled in that, and then started playing on my own, just under my own name. And years later, I joined the West Texas Exiles, and that's just been my whole thing ever since.
Came to 601 Studios. I've known Eric Harrison since probably the first time I ever played Austin. He ran sound for Dirty River Boys. Came to a studio, my brother from another mother, Trinidad, on the drums. Met Daniel Davis around that time, and they all played on the songs that we were recording. We figured, hey, we have the makings of a band here, let's start the band, and that became the West Texas Exiles. A year later, Colin Gilmore came around and filled in that sonic space that we were missing. So that's when the Exiles really started.
You know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow. You know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow, and it does.
I was doing session gigs, and I bumped into Marco and the Dirty River Boys, and built such a brotherhood with Marco, just connecting with the music and his vision, and that led into meeting, Eric, Colin, and Daniel. We met Daniel just on a whim. He was in a band that opened for the Dirty River Boys, and they were soundchecking. He started playing a Beck song, Where It's At. And we were like, what's up with that? And it just kind of went from there. So I really feel like being in the West Texas Exiles, for me as a player, is a culmination of all these different styles that I've played, and I get to use them all. And we're really excited about all the new material coming up, all the great shows we've gotten to do. So a lot of really cool things are happening with this band, and dreams are being fulfilled. And to be in a band of brothers that we all get along, and we're ready to do this, and it's very exciting. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow. You know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow. When it does, that's the time I gotta go.
Sorry,
What the hell? What's going on?
It's time to go.
That was good.